day as well. General Shankar, I'm going to quickly come to you. A year of reforms, that's what people are talking about now. The coming together, synergy of these services. What does that mean for the future of India's defense?
At the outset, once again, a very happy Republic Day to everyone. I think you hit the nail on the head. You look as the year of reforms, there are two fundamental reforms which we need to do. One is how do we go about being a joint force, and to that extent, theaterization. Both these reforms are overdue. Jointness has been an ongoing exercise, but theaterization has been long overdue. And I do hope that theaterization comes in this year. It means the ability to fight a joint battle or a joint war or an operation against one adversary in a common manner. And the outlines of this are already there. Largely, we are expected to have a theater which faces China and handles Chinese affairs in one, seamless environment, and one for the Pakistan and one in the maritime thing. And then there'll be a little adjustments. I do hope it comes in this year. But the more important thing, I think, in terms of reforms, pertains to our capability development and enhancement. And especially, as you said, in the aviation sector. It's not only in the aviation sector. I think in all sectors you need to do a lot more. And it also pertains to the fact that you need to change the way you operate. In a time when technology is changing at rapid pace, your age-old procedures which are there in your defense acquisition procedures and manuals and all, I think are dated. I mean, for example, today technology comes in largely through startups, and startups have short life and, very short time cycles. And our procedures invariably lead to a decadal cycle. 10 years it takes for an equipment to come into service. They are a complete variance. The second thing is the dwindling amount of, defense expenditure you're prepared to put in. Your defense outlays have been actually reducing in real terms. We'll look forward to the budget, which is going to be unveiled in a few days. Will this trend get reversed? And along with this is the first reform is, okay, you've given more capital and budget allocation and defense budget, I mean. Along with this, you need to reform the way you are able to spend. It's not enough that you have enough money to spend, but you should know how to spend it. And it is not only enough how to know how to spend it and where to spend it. So are your priorities clear? And even if given a budget, do you have the projects lined up where you can really expend them, or you're going to expend them for the sake of expending them? So I think there's a whole lot of reforms which are to be done in terms of policy, in terms of our thought process. So far, the outlines of this reform is just pertaining to theaterization and all that. But what are the nuts and bolts of this reform have not come up. I would like this to come up at the earliest. And I think that will be critical for whether this year of reforms is going to be successful or not. Yeah. Now, like you said, I think our aviation sector needs a huge leg up in terms of how we're going to go about, our defense affairs, so that the fighter fleet doesn't degrade anymore.